Hi, sorry, I'm cleaning my glasses. Hi! Hello, my name's Ethan T. Berlin. I am the editor of the Journal of Nonsense. The Journal of Nonsense, it looks like this, a magazine for kids. Today I'm going to share with you how I use AI in my creative process. I know that AI is very scary and people have big opinions on it one way or another way, but I'm going to show you something that's helped me, and maybe it will help you. Or maybe it will curse you. I don't know. But either way, let's take a look. So first, a little bit of background. I've been a comedy writer for like 20 years, and I'm real good at it. I'll admit that. The thing I'm not so great at or have struggled with in the past is writing traditional jokes, like joke book style jokes. My mind has never been able to get around them. And in the Journal of Nonsense, we have a feature that we run every once in a while called the Academy of Nonsense, where we teach kids comedy writing skills. And so I was thinking I should make one about traditional pun kind of joke writing, and then in the process of making it, I can learn how to write these jokes. So I made this thing called the Academy of Nonsense's Guide to Joke Writing. It's got 5 steps in it. Step 1 is pick a word. It's best if the word has multiple syllables. I have examples here. Computer, elephant. Excuse me. Step 2 is replace a sound in the word. So what are the examples I have? Elephant, eleprint, telephant, cellophant, mellophant, or elephone. Okay, let's go to step 3, which is choose one of the words you created in step 2. This step is so easy. You just got to choose one. So I went with mellophant. Step 4 is you write the question for the joke. Now, I know that the answer is going to be mellophant. So the question will be something like, what do you call a creature with a long nose who likes to nap? And now, step 5, you've written a joke. Look at that. You wrote a joke, which is, what do you call a creature with a long trunk taking a nap? A mellophant. I know you're thinking, okay, hotshot, where's the AI come into this? I was pretty resistant to AI at first, like a lot of people. And then my day job, I'm a copywriter, helped me get over that they helped me get over it by forcing me to use it. So they were real into ChatGPT, and I said, okay, I'll explore it. And I had this moment where I realized, oh, I could use this to help me through the process of generating jokes. So what I did is I took these ideas here and I entered them into a custom ChatGPT. And I'm going to walk you through how it works and how I made it. And I'm going to do that now. This is the cheesy joke generator that I built, and I built it using custom ChatGPT, which I'll explain in a little bit. But first, let's see how it works. I'm going to say, hi, I'd like to make some jokes, please. And then it goes through and it searches its knowledge base, which I provided it. Is there a specific topic or type of word you'd like to focus on? All right, let's see. I'm working on the January issue of the Journal of Nonsense right now. So I'll say, how about winter? How about winter? Sure. Great, here are 5 winter words. Snowflake, icicle, blizzard, snowboard, fireplace. Icicle, maybe. I found that 3-syllable words are the most helpful. So I can ask it to suggest more words if I want, but I actually just thought of one, which is, can we use hibernation? Sure thing. Now it's going to step 2 of my process, which is to replace a syllable with another sound. So, hibernation. Oh, hibernation is a good one. Would that be an excited sleep? Maybe. Hibernation, hibernating with herbs, okay. Cybernation, hibernation, hugbernation? I would say hypernation. I don't know if I want to use the word hyper, though. It feels like hyper is sometimes used to insult kids, so I would want to stay away from that. I do have one in mind that I'm thinking of just looking at this, which is lie, and I'll tell you why, because it sounds like library. Libernation is a fun one. Oh, so this is something I built in because I don't want to repeat other people's jokes. I'll do a quick search to make sure that libernation hasn't already been used in a popular joke. After reviewing available sources, I don't find any well-known jokes. Okay, great. So these are all things I could have done myself. I could have another window open and search, but it's just so quick to do it all in one here. And now it is going to step 4, and it's suggesting potential questions. Why did the bookworm take a long nap during the Freedom Rally? The Freedom Rally. Libernation. That's not liberation. What do you call a nation of sleepy freedom fighters? I don't know where it's getting the freedom part. I was just thinking this is a librarian. I think this is, what do you call... Oh no, what does a bear librarian do during the winter? They lie... How would you spell this? Libernate? Libernate? I don't know. They libernate. Maybe. Libernate? Let's see. That's perfect! And if you want something to compliment you, use ChatGPT. What does a bear librarian do during the winter? They libernate. The thing I want you to see is it's not writing for me at any point. All it's doing is it's taking the rules that I came up with and it's walking me through them. And it's doing it in a dialogue, which I find kind of helpful. Even though I've told it what to do, it makes me feel like I'm working with an expert. Because it's like, oh, here's the next step. Oh, I'll go to the next step. It's a clever trick. Stick around, and I will show you how I made this. Okay, so here is how I made this custom ChatGPT. And also I should mention that you have to have the paid subscription for ChatGPT to use this functionality. If you don't feel like doing that, you could just subscribe to the Journal of Nonsense. So we go up here, and we can go to Edit GPT. And it brings up this window. And this is the window where you configure your ChatGPT. So I have it called Cheesy Joke Generator. Cheesy Joke Generator, that's not important. Here's the important part, the instructions. Here are the instructions that the ChatGPT is using that got it through the process that we just saw. So one thing that's interesting when you're making ChatGPTs is you put them in second person as if you're writing to a person, but you're just writing to this software. So I said, you are a joke writing assistant specifically designed to create playful and clever word-based jokes following a structured process. Your goal is to go through each step systematically, always generating 5 options before moving to the next step. The reason I did it this way is ChatGPT is real eager to talk. It is just a talky little, chatty little program. So if you don't tell it to break things down by steps, it will just spew out novels and novels worth of words, and it's too much for anyone to process. So that's why I say, let's do each step before moving to the next step. You will check in with the user after each step to get approval before proceeding to the next. That's important too, because I didn't want to write something that built jokes for me, and I also don't think ChatGPT is very good at writing jokes. Sorry, ChatGPT. And then I have modified versions of the steps that were in the magazine. So step 1, word selection. Ask the user if there's a specific top. I think that's supposed to be topic. Is there a specific top you want to wear while you're doing this? A specific topic or area for the words you're going to generate, or if they want you to come up with 5 random words. So we saw that step a second ago. You'll then generate a list of 5 fun, multi-syllable words that are suitable for creating jokes and that kids would know. For example, helicopter, pineapple, and trampoline. You know what? I'm going to add something here I noticed. The words should have a minimum of 3 syllables. So next time I use it, it'll be updated and work better. Step 2, word transformation. Take the selected word and create 5 playful transformations by replacing or modifying syllables. Make sure the transformations are playful, rhyme with the original syllables when possible, and result in silly, unexpected combinations. Transform only 1 syllable of the word, either by changing the sound or replacing it with a playful alternative. Ensure the original word remains recognizable. That's a thing I entered in after trying it out for a while. It would give me words that didn't sound like anything. Step 3, word selection confirmation with internet search check. After generating 5 transformed words in step 2, ask the user to choose one or more words they like. Perform an internet search to check if the chosen words have been used in any well-known jokes, puns, or similar content. If a transformed word is already in use, inform the user and provide a brief summary of the findings. Once the word is approved, move on to the next step. Step 4, joke setup creation. I find that by the time I get to this part in the process, I've already figured out the joke in my head, but it's still good to hear what ChatGPT suggests, though I don't ever use it. Joke setup creation. Using the selected transformed word, generate 5 potential joke setups. Avoid using the exact word or direct references to the word in its original form in the setup. I broke this rule when I did the librarian joke a minute ago. Usually you don't want the word that's going to be in the punchline in the setup, but I'm a bad boy. Sometimes I break rules. Instead, use hints of related ideas to lead to the transformed word in the punchline. For example, instead of saying watermelon in the setup, use fruit or summer snack to hint at it. That's a good idea. Step 5, joke punchline. Based on the selected setup, create the punchline that delivers the joke with the chosen transformed word. If necessary, generate 5 punchlines to refine the joke. You'll see that I keep saying 5. I feel like 5 is the amount that in my brain I can look through quickly. If I do any more than that, it gets overwhelming. I want to show you one other thing. Let's close this. And over here you can upload knowledge. And this is a PDF of this book. This is the first Journal of Nonsense book. You can feel free to buy it if you want. And it has this activity, the joke writing activity in it. So I have given it to ChatGPT as a PDF, and it can look in there and be like, oh, this is what Ethan's talking about. And then it'll be like, wow, Ethan, you're real talented. And I'll be like, oh, ChatGPT. This is one way that I use AI to speed along joke writing, especially for pun-related jokes, which are challenging for me. But every time I use it, I actually learn to be a better joke writer. All right, I've got to keep working on the Journal of Nonsense, and you have to go do whatever you do. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want to learn about. Also, let me know if you have tips. Are there ways that you're using AI for your process? All right, let's go make stuff. I'll see you next time. Bye!